Okay, and welcome to the e-learners and our classroom learners who have decided to go ahead and get this onto that metal sheet to do that Repousse Incan mask project. Okay, the metal sheet that you have available to you is the exact same size as this white box. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn this paper over and we are going to tape the metal piece to the white box. Okay, boys and girls, for the next part of our project, we have our metal piece taped to the back of our paper. Our mask design is on the front. Since we are moving on to the metal part, I do not have to trace this part because I can see it, so that I can trace right away with my pencil when I transfer it to the metal part. For this part of the project, you need this with the metal tape to it. You need a pencil, a dull pencil that does not have a very sharp tip. And then what else you will need is going to be a fairly good sized stack of papers, a newspaper. Okay, that newspaper stack should be at least a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch thick. Okay, so you are looking at a lot of newspaper. You know, you're going to need a lot. The newspaper gets placed underneath here at all times while you're doing the tracing of this mask. You will place the newspaper underneath there or the project will not work. Okay, I'm going to turn this over and I would begin the tracing of my design. Okay, you only have to push just enough to make a dent in the metal. So watch, I'm just pushing down. That's why the newspaper is here. There's my line that I did right there. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit more of this and I'll take a picture of it and show you it. Okay, boys and girls, at this point then what we're going to do is we're going to just take it over, flip it over and take a look to make sure we didn't miss anything. It looks like I've got all my designs traced out, so my mask is complete as far as this part goes. I'm going to remove the tape and then we're going to talk about the next steps. Boys and girls, here is my traced mask, traced onto the tooling foil or the Repousse foil. Okay, now is where I'm going to use my dull pencil and I'm going to start to pick what parts of the mask do I want to push down and what parts of the mask do I want to push up. Things that are pushed up are going to be pushed up from behind. Things that are pushed down are going to be pushed down from the front. Okay, so I think I want his eyeballs to pop out. So I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to gently start slow. Don't go right away. Don't push real hard right away because you'll poke right through your metal. I'm going to just gently start to push his eyeballs out. Then I'm going to flip it over. And his iris, which is the part around your pupil, I'm going to push that part down from the front so that it's sunk in. Okay, this whole project is a series of flipping this thing back and forth from one side to the other, pushing things up, pushing things down to get the desired effect you want with the raised portions of your mask. Boys and girls, this is my finished mask. Okay, now in my situation I did it on silver, so I'm going to cut these out. But let me cut them out. Do not try to cut them out if you're an e-learner. Maybe have a friend bring it in. I'll cut it out for you. I don't want anyone to get injured while cutting this. The metal itself can be sharp, but also I use an X-Acto knife to cut these out. And then I will probably spray paint mine gold, just like most of yours. We'll probably do it all in silver if you're in school, and then I'll just spray paint them gold. Then we'll antique them too, which I'll talk about later. But anyways, it's all finished. I'd cut it out with an X-Acto knife, and then we would mount it for display.